Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad you're here. My name is Yemah. I'm here today with a very short video, and I want to be talking about some of the things that you lose when you move abroad and what you gain as a result of that. So lose and gain. Before we get started, I would like for you to like this video, comment, subscribe if it's within your will, and let's get started. If you have seen any of my other videos, and if you haven't, please go back and watch those. But if you have, I have been living outside of the States for about 4 years, and I've lived in several countries since this time. Well, actually, it's just three, not really several. It is three. But when I think of several, I think like 5, 6, 7. So I've been to 4 countries. So there's now Taiwan, there's Thailand, there's Korea, there's Malaysia. So yeah, so 4. But I've lived in 3, and there have been a lot of things that I've learned, things that I have lost, things that I wish I knew before I came. So this is just really to get people ready for what it's like to move out of your country, and also to let people understand that it's not all bad. There are some great and amazing things about it. Okay, so let's get started. So things you would lose and things you would gain as a result. So it's like lose, but blah, blah, blah. First one, you will lose friends, but you will make friends. So when you live abroad, the word friend becomes a little loosely defined. When I go into friendship, I think of it as a temporary thing. I know that this person may not be here with me by the end of the year. By here with me, I mean, we may not even be talking anymore. Maybe they left, or I'm leaving, or we just kind of lost touch. So I expect that when I make friends with people here or wherever else I go. I lost a lot of friends from back home since living here and everywhere else. It's sad. I never had a lot to begin with, so it was a bummer. But as a trade-off, so I lost friends, but I make a lot of friends each and every month or every, so often. So I'm grateful for that. Next one is you will be alone, but you will enjoy being alone. This is a word, if I ever said one. Like a word, I'm telling you. You will be alone because you might talk about you losing friends from back home. You guys don't talk anymore because they're busy, or you just literally, y'all just, they don't mess with each other anymore. So you will be alone. And I also said that when you come here, you make friends, and friends is like loosely defined because you guys are cool, but sometimes you don't hang out like maybe you, as in me, would like to. So you'll be alone. You'll be alone a lot. But you get used to being alone. I enjoy my alone time. Most of the time when I do something, and you can check out my Instagram to see some of the things that I do at that Telestar. I do a lot of things by myself, and I've gotten used to it. Sometimes some friends, when they're like, "Oh, what did you do this weekend or during the break?" and I explain, they're like, "By yourself," and I'm like, "Yeah. What am I gonna do? Call you? You're not gonna join." And there's no shade, right? There's no shade. I'm alone often, and I've gotten used to it, and God has given me the strength to endure things like that. You will reach your limits, but you will expand your horizon. This is so poetic. I don't think there's much to explain, but I will anyways. So being in Asia, which is where I am most of the time, people will push the buttons that you don't even know you have. Like whether it's with the way they do things to you or just around you, the way they speak to you, the way they act or like around you or toward you. And sometimes it's not even from a place of hate or menace. It's just difference in one culture and personality. And it like you really get to know where your limit is, and you get to ask yourself, do I want to stay here, or do I want to build on this and become a better person and try to control myself whenever I know I'm at my limit? And that's where the other part is. So, but you would expand your horizon. And for me, that just means that I get to know other parts of myself that I didn't pay attention to when I was in an environment that was kind of just catered toward who I am. I get to like understand people as well, and get to see that sometimes people. It's not like they hate you. They're just being people, and it doesn't matter where they are. People will always have those traits and attributes of people. And once you take maybe the nationality, their race out of it, you get to see that it's just people. And I've become a better person as a result of that. You will lose opportunities, but you will have new doors open to you. Before I started traveling, I worked and I transferred jobs 2 times, and both the second one I got was better than the first one. So using that as a guide, I know that I would have gotten better, right? So it's sometimes like, why, like, I feel left behind sometimes. But then, God is good. I dust myself up and I tell myself that when I do decide to go back home, I know I have something to offer. I know I can pick back up from where I stopped or even further if God wills it. And the but part, open new doors. I think being here and meeting the people that I meet, I get to understand some parts of business or working within what is corporate, or just working with people, understanding how demanding jobs can be and how you need to play the field to get things done or to get people on your side. What is by talking to people who work in different fields than me, or just the people that I currently work with. It teaches you a lot about just human connections and how if you have that in your possession, it can also help when it comes to progressing in a profession or transferring to a different profession. So last one, you will miss out, but you will gain a lot. Remember when I went home almost 2 years ago from one of my older brother's wedding, I saw my younger brother and his friends, and which they were like younger brothers and sisters to me as well. So when I saw them all grown up, they're all in college, and I was like, wow, they're talking about things that they are doing, they've done, some struggles that they face. I'm like, I missed out on so much. And I was just, in awe of all of them. And they were looking at me like, typical like older sister type of thing. But I felt so empty in that moment, because it's not like if I had been there, they would have came to me, and told me all of these things, but I would have known because I was in proximity to them or to my brother, and therefore he, talks to them. I would have heard some things, and it would have felt like I was a part of it in a way. Gain a lot. This one, it's a little bit touchy. Okay, like gain a lot about myself. I gain a lot when it comes to just me and knowing me. It goes back to being alone and loving being alone, and the whole expanding your horizon and making friends and all of those things. The gain a lot part, it's based on the individual. People have lived in some of the countries I've been to. I've met people who lived there 3, 4, 5, 10 years, 15 years. And it seems like they didn't gain much based on the conversations I had with them. It just sounds like they're still in the same place year after year, mentally, physically, whatever. So when you are gaining something, you have to be ready to gain it. Yeah. That's it for today. Very short, very to the point. The video is about things that will happen to you when you move or live abroad, but at the same time, some things that will come to you as a result of being abroad or living outside of your country, wherever you grew up. It's like a contrast. It's good and bad. Some of them the but part, some are good, some can be seen as bad, but it just depends on how you see things. And that is it for me today. Thank you so much for being here. Until next time, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and may God bless you, and bye-bye.